Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to take you with me at one of my antique booths for a reset. You already saw it in the title, so you already know what this video is about. But before I show you that part where I filmed at my booth, I want to make an announcement. And if you're already following me on Instagram, this is no news for you. You already know that, but I know that there are people who only watch my videos here on YouTube, and you probably don't know it yet, that I'm shipping to the United States again. And because I've had people asking me on Instagram, and I know that there are other people in this situation as I was, not knowing if I should continue to ship to the United States, how I can handle the tariffs and so on, I will tell you exactly what I did about it, and it's actually really simple and straightforward. Not ideal, but this is what I came with. I decided to pay the tariffs myself, to absorb them. So I pay them from my own pocket when I buy the postage label. I'm lucky because I'm in the UK, and the tariffs that the United States decided for the UK is just 10% of the value of the item. So it's quite doable for me to pay them. For example, if I sell something for £20, then I have to pay £2 myself for it. So I only get 18. So it's not that big of a deal. If I sell something for £100, then I only get £90 for that item. So I still make a good profit, and the fact that I source my items for pretty cheap allows me to do that. I know that not everyone can do that. I know that for Canada, for example, you guys, it's just so bad for you. It's just with 35% tariffs, and I think the European Union is 15%, something like that. But yeah, that's what I decided to do. I looked into Shopify. I know that they offer this service. They can, apparently, that's what they say. So I had to integrate something to activate something, and then the fee would have been collected automatically at checkout from my buyers. But I did a few tests, and it was never accurate. Sometimes it was charging 20%. Sometimes it was charging less than 5%. I don't know why it was doing this. I went on that support chat with the people at Shopify. They didn't really know. They thought that they were handling fees and things like that didn't have anything to do with their system of charging these fees. They didn't even know what these tariffs were. They were asking me, how do I know that the tariff should be 10%? Seriously, the whole world knows. And yeah, that annoyed me more than actually solved anything for me. So yeah, I decided to just give it up, to try and collect the fees from my buyers and just pay them myself. I will use Royal Mail from now on, because this is the most affordable shipping company that will allow me to pay the fees upfront when I purchase the postage label. And then when it gets in custom, it's scanned, it shows us duties paid, and it will be delivered to my buyers with no problem. There are other companies that offer this service, but they are not that affordable, unfortunately. It's DPD, I think, and UPS, but no, I can't afford that kind of prices. So yeah, the prices of my products on my website remained the same. I didn't increase them. The shipping charges, though, may look a little different because I switched from Every, which was the cheapest service that I was able to use before, to Royal Mail. They have higher prices, but I think it's still pretty good and affordable. And yeah, if you ever want to buy anything from my shop and you are in the United States, now you can do it. Without further ado, let's go and reset that booth. So here is how my booth looks like at the moment, and I'm going to take some of those things and move to the other side in that on those shelves there, and I will take some of those things that are here And I'll move this little table with the books. I think I'll put some of the books on this part, and I don't know, I need something tall there because I have that space that I can use. Ideally I would put a nail there and hang something like a picture, but I can't do that because that dresser is my neighbor's dresser. So yeah, I don't know, I think I'll put this. So these are the things that I brought here today. There's that bin with some small things, this fire screen, that footstool, this towel rack with blankets, that little table, and then there's that basket there and some other things. These were already here, so I will have to rearrange this middle part. And yeah, I don't know yet how I will arrange all these things, but I have to find a solution because it really needs a reset. And I'm done. I am happy with how it turned out, especially with this shelf here. It doesn't look that messy anymore, that cluttered. I mean, yeah, it is cluttered because it's supposed to be like that, but I feel that it's so much better now. I arranged all the books there and I think they look really nice. I moved the things that were there, most of them I moved them there, and yeah, I put my table here and I didn't put much on it because I didn't want to cover the art on it. And initially I put the fire screen here in front of it, but I felt that it was covering it, so I needed something lower here. And because they are pretty much the same color, yeah, none of them were popping up. So the fire screen is here. There's also a mirror that was behind some stuff there, so I put it on the front. It's only £10, so that's why I want to get rid of it. But yeah, and I brought this today as well, and this is what I did with these shelves. I moved all the red and white, well, not all of them, there's still some left here on that side, and the blue and white, and I left the Chinese set there. I feel that that's a dead spot there. I don't know what to put there. And I moved some of the brass and wooden stuff on this side. I put the towel rack with the blankets here, and in that spot I had a basket with some platters I took the basket out. I'm taking it home. I put the platters there, and now they don't take as much space as they were before. And yeah, in that basket I usually put any linens that I may have, but now I can hang them here as well if this will sell. I also brought this pair of ink sketches. I also had them on my website, but for some reason they didn't sell. I think they're really cool, but I think most of my buyers like colorful stuff. And this is what I did with the dresser. Most of the things were already here. What I brought today is the picture frame and this Ainsley vase, rose bowl, and yeah, this is everything that I brought today here. So you know that in this corner I had that little table with all the books on it. I actually took that table out. I'm taking it home, and I think I'll try to sand it and maybe paint or restain it. I don't know, I have to do something with it. And I put the coat hanger there, and I hung this tapestry on it. I don't like that it's covered, so it covers my coat rack, which is really beautiful, but I didn't have anywhere else to put it, so it will stay here for now. And then there's also that lamp. I was considering taking it home and spray paint it either black or white. And then there's this. These are a little hidden here, but I really didn't know what to do with this corner. And on the coat rack I hang this umbrella and that light fixture. I also have this fire screen. This one converts into a table, so I was using this there, somewhere there. So now I fold it and it takes less space, but I don't know if it will sell. I hope it will, because it's so beautiful, isn't it? I'm very tempted to take the tapestry out of it and sell it online, because it's so much easy to ship. Someone may want to frame it and put it on the wall, because look at that. Isn't this just so gorgeous? And I priced it at £28, but because it's, see, the frame is not nice, I think that's why it didn't sell. And because it was covered with stuff when it was used as a table, so I don't think people actually realized that was a fire screen and that it was for sale. And I also brought this set of magazines. And what else did I bring today? Oh, the magazine holder. I try to put stuff there in between because that's dead space there, so I don't know if people actually see these things since they are quite hidden, but yeah, you have to use every little corner. And on this side, oh, I brought these elephants. I've had them at home for such a long time, more than a year, and I was thinking to sell them online, and I never did. I think it was daunting because they are quite large and I didn't really want to ship them, so I decided to bring them here. And that's the chandelier that I bought from a car sale recently. Oh, and that little beetroot jar, and the books are so pretty. Oh, and that's actually a bookend. Let me show it to you. Oh, and on this corner, did I show you this corner? It's like a little corner shelf, but stuff from this shelf don't really sell, so I think people don't actually look in this corner. So yeah, this is a bookend like this, and I put this little fox on it. So yeah, this is how my booth looks at the moment. Let me know what you think. So yeah, that was it. I know that it wasn't long. I wanted to film more, but it took me 3.5 hours to to do all that reset. I got there at 11 a.m. and I left at 2:30. And yeah, I didn't stay. I didn't waste any time. It's just that it took me a lot of time to figure out where everything should go. I'm not completely pleased with everything at the moment. I may switch some things around again. You know, that wall hanging that I put on that coat rack, that already sold, so now I have to think again what I should do with that space. I really don't know. That's just a weird space because I can't use it. I can't use the vertical space because I don't have any wall that belongs to me to hang some pictures or something. So I should either put another shelf, like a narrow shelf there, or a small table and a lamp on top of that, or maybe use one of those command hooks on the back of that little Welsh dresser that belongs to my neighbor, so that, you know, I don't put any nails, I don't make any holes in that beautiful dresser. So maybe command hooks, but I feel that I still need to ask for her permission, even if I only use those hooks, and I never seem to meet the person who owns that booth. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. A lot of you ask me about my boots, if I can do more videos about my boots, but I really don't know what to film. So whenever I go in to do a restock, I just take a bin of stuff and I put them where I have like empty spaces on the shelves and I leave. What can I... It looks pretty much the same every time. Now is the first time when I actually moved a lot of things around. But yeah, even when I do that, you won't look at me just, you know, go back and forth in that booth for 3 hours. Well, I can speed that out, but it's still... I think it's boring to watch. So only to film the before and the after, that only takes me a few minutes. But let me know if you have any suggestions for future booth related videos. I'm not ready to talk about numbers, how much I earn, how much you know, the profits that I make with my booths, because I don't know. Maybe I will do it in one of my videos on the channel membership, because I feel safer to share this kind of information there. But yeah, I hope you understand. So yeah, that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and next week I will do the themed thrift trip. I posted a poll on my community tab, I think it's called, here on YouTube, and I asked you what I should pick as a theme, and you helped me choose, and you voted for autumn cozy vibes. So next time when I go thrifting, I will try to find things that will fit into that theme. I'm a little scared because yeah, I don't know if I will find enough things, but I will try my best. I will go to as many shops as possible to find enough things for a little haul. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this kind of content, and I will see you next week with a new video. Bye!